Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have another budget store find. This time it's the card game Mad Dragon, an anger control card game for ages 6 to 12 years old, brought to you by therapygamehq.com. I picked this up for $1.99 and 75% off. Mad Dragon, an anger control card game. This fast-paced therapeutic card game helps children control their anger in the moment. Practice 11 effective anger management techniques, understand what anger feels and looks like, avoid anger-provoking situations, learn healthy decision-making skills, express and understand their feelings, identify anger cues, learn that they have choices about how to express anger. Mad Dragon is based on the classic game Crazy Eights. Players race to get rid of their cards while learning to manage anger. For more information, go to therapygamehq.com. Obviously, this is brought to you by Therapy Game HQ, and it was released in 2012 by Therapy Game HQ. All right, so let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And right off the bat, we have our rules. Before we get to our cards. Okay, so we have Mad Dragon, again. The title card. Object of the game, be the first player to shed all of your cards while learning effective anger control techniques. There's your setup. Here's your table of contents, how many cards you have. Then you're playing the game. Say Mad Dragon. So it's like Crazy Eights, okay. How the dragon cards work. Draw 2 cards, skip a card, switch cards, wild cards. Tips and tricks, short version and custom card creation. And we have a card about avoiding anger tips. Avoid the dragon's lair, forgive and forget. Eat healthy, say no, stay organized, listen, compromise, get your rest. Turn off violent TV and video games, agree to disagree, practice patience, and plan ahead. When I control my anger, I can control the situation, get along better with my friends. I can help others stay calm. I don't get into trouble. I know I can handle stressful situations. I feel confident that I can solve problems. I'm happier. I feel better. I don't hurt people or things. Use my anger control skills. I can control my other feelings. I feel successful. Tame your anger tips. Use an I message. I feel when you, because I need, stop and think. Breathe, exercise, take a time out, think about it, distract yourself, talk it out, tune into music, remember what's next, know your anger signs. That's taming your anger tips. So that's all included. So it is an educational game. It is a fun game, but it is an educational game. So that's always awesome. Again, as you guys know, I have 2 young children, and the reality is, card game like this is always fun. Also, I happen to be a teacher, and I'll be using this card deck later this year as well in some situations. So here we go. We got our wild cards. Also, with a wild card, just like in Crazy Eights, you change the color to whatever color you want it to be. In this deck, all the cards are, the backs are all the same, obviously. Or fronts, depending on which way you want to look at. All the backs are the same. So on the deck, we start off, we've got our wild cards. Then we have our different colored cards, I'll say, from 1. So then there's questions on some of the cards. When I control my anger, I control the situation. Tell the group about a time when you were able to control your anger. 2. So every card has a regular card with a shield on it, and then has a card with the same number with a shield, and then has a question that's attached to it. So it's a conversation game to have. Okay, number 2, I get along better with my friends. Why is it easier to be friends with people who control their anger? 3, I control my anger. I can help others stay calm. Tell the group about a time you helped a friend cool down instead of getting angry. Number 4, I control my anger. I don't get into trouble. Describe a time when getting angry got you into trouble. Number 5, when I control my anger, I know I can handle stressful situations. Have you been stressed out before? How did you handle it? Oh, 6 have it upside down. Sorry about that. Number 6, when I control my anger, I feel confident that I can solve problems. What would you tell a friend who has was having trouble controlling her anger or his anger. 7. When I control my anger, I'm happier. Who is the happiest person you know? Do they get angry a lot? 8. When I control my anger, I feel better. Has anger made you feel bad? Explain. 9. When I control my anger, I don't hurt people or things. Suppose you got angry and were mean to a friend. How can you make him or her feel better? Draw 2 cards. When you're drawing 2 cards using that card, when I control my anger, I use my anger control skills. What will you do the next time you feel yourself becoming angry? Skip a turn. Then again, skip a turn. I can control my other feelings. Name another feeling you want to understand and control. When I control my anger, switch. In other words, switch positions. So if I'm dealing the cards and I have this, it switches. I give it to them. They give it back to me. So just the players just switch. The direction switches. Switch. When I control my anger, I feel successful. Besides taming anger, what is something else you are proud of? So that's your yellow deck. Then you got your blue deck, which is set up identically. Again, the green deck. Again, every card has a shield as one, and then so it has a matching card, which is a green shield. So you have that. And again, there's all different kinds of questions. I don't need to read all of them, but you're getting the general gist. So number 1, it'll say, tell us about a time you felt only a little angry. Share a story about feeling very angry. 3, show how your body looks when you're furious. Make an angry face and then a happy one. Where in your body do you feel your anger? What time of day are you most easily irritated? 7, name 2 things that make you feel angry. Number 8, who made you angry this week? What do your friends do when you are feeling angry? Draw 2. What is another word for angry? Skip. What do you make good choices when you're upset? And then, is it okay to feel angry? So again, all your decks of cards have different questions that are pertaining to anger and taming angers. Then you have your red. Again, your questions here again. Okay. So there you have it. That's everything included, and this concludes our unboxing of the card game Mad Dragon, an anger control card game brought to you by therapygamehq.com, ages 6 to 12 years old. It's a learning game brought to you by the good people at Therapy Game HQ. For more information, go to therapygamehq.com. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.